let's face it, Bay City isn't for everyone. It's a city with deep roots, quirky charm, and a slower, more intentional pace of life. My clients who fall in love with it are usually the ones who appreciate historic homes, walkable riverfronts, and that tight-knit hometown feel. But others, they're surprised by how different it is from the big city buzz that they are used to. And in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain to see what it's really like to live here. No fluff, just the real deal. And by the end, you'll know whether Bay City should feel like home or if it's just not your vibe. Hi, I'm Jamie Broderick, a local realtor based out of Midland and helping buyers all across the Tri-Cities. I've worked with a lot of people thinking about moving to Bay City, and let me tell you, it's a unique place. Some buyers light up the minute that they see it, and others realize it's not quite what they pictured. So today I'm sharing 5 things that you should know before making the move, because Bay City might not be for everyone. All right, let's kick things off with something close to my heart: homes with character. If you're someone who hates the idea of a home with a story to tell, Bay City might turn you away. A lot of the homes here date back to the late 1800s and early 1900s, and some of them are absolute showstoppers. The Center Avenue Historic District is some of my favorite spaces to explore. These are the kinds of homes built by lumber barons and early industrialists. Think original woodwork, stained glass, ornate staircases, Queen Anne towers, and those crazy wraparound porches that you don't see in new builds anymore. One of the first houses I ever showed in Bay City was a historic beauty right on Center Avenue. I was in awe with the gated drive, the carriage house, a 3rd story meant for a maid, and 8-inch original woodwork throughout. Now, I'll be real with you, not every home in Bay City is a historic mansion. There's a wide mix: mid-century modern ranches, bungalows, even some fixer-uppers that could use a little TLC, but that's just part of the charm of Bay City. A lot of these homes were built to last, but they weren't all built with open floor plans or double vanities in mind. So yes, expect a quirk or two. But here's the best part, is the value. Right now, the median home price in Bay City is right around $155,000. That's according to the 2024 median price range, according to the Bay County MLS. That's incredibly affordable, especially for buyers who want something more unique, not cookie cutter. So whether you're looking to invest, restore, or just find a place that feels like you, there's real opportunity here. Bay City moves at a slower pace, and if you're looking for fast-paced, never sleep kind of a city, this isn't it. And honestly, that's what makes Bay City so special. Life here moves slower, and in the best way. You won't find packed sidewalks or hour-long commutes, and what you will find: quiet streets, friendly neighbors, and the kind of small-town rhythm that reminds you to slow down and actually enjoy where you are. Transportation reflects that vibe too. Most folks drive, and traffic is practically non-existent, unless you get caught waiting for the bridge. And my tip, always check the lift schedule, especially if you're going to an appointment. And just to do that, go to the Bay City website. It's not a New York style transit. We do have dial-a-ride and some buses, but you're not gonna find the big stuff here. And something fun about it is Bay City now has bird scooters, and you'll find them lined up downtown, ready to go with just a tap of your phone. It's super easy and honestly pretty fun way to zip around town on sunny days without hopping in the car. But the heart of Bay City, I would have to say, is the people. We show up for each other, whether it's summer nights at Winona Park, parades through downtown, or just waving to your neighbor from the porch of your house. Community here isn't just a buzzword, it is real. You get to know the folks at the coffee shop, the post office, the farmer's market, and they get to know you right back. I will say, having spent most of my life in Midland, when we look for some exciting nightlife activities, we typically tend to migrate towards Bay City because the best nightlife of the Tri-Cities can typically be found here. And that's my opinion. But if you're someone who needs 24 action, late night food runs, and constant noise, Bay City might still feel too quiet. Let's talk about the weather, because this is Michigan, and winter doesn't mess around here in Bay City. We get snow, and not just a light dusting, but like a consistent keep your shovel handy kind of snow, and on average it's about 41 inches per year. When you add in the lake breeze from the bay, Those winds are real, and if you're the type who loves snowmobiling, ice fishing, or cozy nights by the fireplace, waking up in a neighborhood that looks like it just came straight out of a holiday card, you might love it here. But if scraping off your windshield makes you question your life choices, or if temperatures below 30 degrees feel like a personal insult, well, you've been warned. In Michigan, we have an ongoing joke that Michigan has 2 seasons, winter and construction. But after I laughed after saying that, I also say that there's nothing more beautiful than a Michigan summer, especially when you're near the water. One of the best parts of Bay City is that every season truly shows up. Summer is beautiful, warm days by the river, outdoor concerts, farmers markets. Fall brings the kind of color that makes you want to take the long way home, and spring, it starts off muddy, not gonna lie, but then suddenly everything blooms and it's like the whole city wakes up again. Just know that winter here isn't an occasional surprise. It is a full chapter of the year. So bundle up and get ready to make the most of it. Bay City State Park is a perfect place to celebrate the gorgeous Michigan summer that we get to celebrate. You can camp or just hang out for the day at the spray park or the sandy beach. And let's talk about something that's super important when you're thinking about moving: schools and healthcare. At the end of the day, if you're raising a family here, planning for the future, or you just want to make sure that the basics are covered, you need to know what's available when it comes to education and medical care. So let's start with schools. Bay City's education landscape is diverse and well-served, with Bay City Public Schools operating multiple elementary and middle schools along with 3 main high schools, Central, Eastern, and Western. And in total, the area boasts over 20 schools, including a public district, charter, and private options. It's a solid choice for families. Now, I'll be honest with you, not all schools are the same. Some have stronger programs, some offer more student support, some are a little bit more focused on extracurriculars. That's why I always tell clients, don't just go by the district rating, look at the individual schools by going online, checking the test scores, reading parent reviews, and most importantly, call the school and ask real questions and for a tour. Some questions to explore might be, what's the student to teacher ratio? What resources are available if your child has an IEP? Are there clubs or sports that your kids could be excited about? And if public school isn't quite the right fit for your family, we've got options there too. Bay City has several private and parochial schools like All Saints Central, which is a popular choice for faith-based education. We've also got a few charter schools if you're looking for alternative models. Now, if we're talking about college or adult education, there's good news that Delta College is right nearby, and it offers great programs in healthcare, trades, and business, you name it. Plus, Saginaw Valley State University is just a short drive away and offers a full degree programs and graduate level education. So whether your kids are just starting kindergarten or going to college, this area has got you covered. Our main medical center here is McLaren Bay Region. It's a full service hospital and it covers most needs: emergency care, women's health, surgery, and more. But for your everyday stuff like checkups, lab work, or urgent care, you've got plenty of clinics and primary care providers throughout Bay City. But here's something that I always want to make sure people understand. If you or someone in your family has a chronic condition or needs specialized care, Bay City is still accessible. You're less than 30 minutes away from Mid-Michigan Medical Center in Midland and Covenant Healthcare in Saginaw, and those are 2 larger hospital systems with advanced care options, so you're not cut off from high-level services. So here's the bottom line. Bay City checks a lot of boxes, but like anything in life, it helps to know where to look, and that's where I come in. So let's talk about something that people don't always think to ask right away, but it does matter. What do people actually do for fun in Bay City? If you're someone who loves a packed social calendar with local events and festivals, this town is going to keep you busy. We've got lots of stuff happening all year long, and summer is especially fun. Bay City pulls out all the stops for things like the fireworks festival, which I'm telling you is huge. We're talking big crowds, live music, food trucks, and the kind of fireworks that people drive hours to come see. But beyond that, we've also got car cruises, art walks, winter markets, you name it. There's definitely a community that loves to come together and celebrate. And if you're more of an outdoorsy person, you'll fit right in here. Being on the Saginaw River gives us access to all kinds of activities like boating, kayaking, fishing, and just good old-fashioned riverfront walks. Winona Park and Veterans Memorial Park are great places to get outside and go for a stroll, catch a concert, or just hang out. There's even a marina here if you're into the boating life. And if big crowds or water adventures aren't really your thing, Bay City still has plenty to offer. Downtown is warm and welcoming, filled with charm and character, and you can grab a latte at Populous Coffee or try something new on tap at Tri-City Brewing. And if you love hunting for vintage treasures, you gotta check out Bay Antique Center. It's one of the largest in the state, and it's such a fun way to spend an afternoon. And on a rainy day, you can cozy up at the Historic State Theater for a movie or a local performance, or catch live music over a glass of wine at Vino, Wine and Warehouse, and New Age Restaurant. It's not the flashiest scene, but it's real, it's local, and there's something genuinely special about that. Now, real talk, it's not going to be the right fit for everyone. And if you're someone who needs big city nightlife, packed bars, or restaurants open till 3 a.m., Bay City might feel a little bit too quiet. We have bars and live music, sure, but the vibe here is a little bit more relaxed. It's a grab a drink with friends more than a dance until sunrise kind of vibe. Same goes if you love high-end retail or fine dining on every corner. We're more about the small businesses and mom and pop gems than the glitz and the glam. But here's what I always say. Fun looks different for everyone. Some people might want noise and lights, and others might want fresh air, friendly neighbors, and Saturday mornings at the farmer's market. And if you're in that second group, Bay City might feel like home. So here's what I have. Hope that you have taken away from all of this. Bay City isn't trying to be something that it's not. It's not the next big city, and it doesn't want to be. What it is authentic. It's full of charm, character, and real community. From historic homes and local festivals to peaceful riverfront walks and friendly faces at the coffee shops, this is a place that invites you to slow down a little and stay a while. And let's be honest, it's not going to be the perfect fit for everyone, and that's okay. So should you move to Bay City? Well, if you're someone who needs constant buzz, luxury shopping, and late night everything, or a nonstop nightlife, no. Bay City is it's gonna leave you wanting more. But if you're someone who values character over cookie cutter, slower mornings over traffic jams, and neighbors who actually say hello, then Bay City might feel exactly like it's where you're meant to be. And if you're interested in exploring Bay City further with a local expert, maybe even finding your perfect home in this wonderful community, I'd love to help. My number is right here on the screen. Feel free to call, text, or email. I'm always happy to chat. And if you like this type of content and want to stay informed about what's happening in Bay City and across the Tri-Cities, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you're still exploring your options, make sure to check out my other videos where I dive into Midland and Saginaw too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.